Welcome everyone. Hello. Welcome to stream. How are y'all? We have a bit of an early stream this evening. I've got a packed week and a weekend ahead of me, so I'm just really happy that we could spend a little bit of time together. I also am happy a few of our UK pals could join since it's a little bit earlier in the evening this time for them. So that's pretty poggers. Welcome in everybody. Hello. Bit of a late start as well because I just found out. I guess my sister wanted to keep it a surprise from me, but I had no idea when she was flying in. So yeah, a bunch of things happening this weekend. If you're just like chiming in, if you're just like clicking into the stream, Twitch has pinned messages now, so that is pretty cool. I wanted to mention that the sound redeems will be off once I start reading, just because I think the audio is kind of unbalanced with them still, and if I have music playing, I think it's going to be extra loud, probably a little bit, I want to say it'll interrupt. So, yeah, you might want to get them out of your system now. Get those redeems going. Yo, Rob, what's up? Oh my goodness, Majesty. I got some more VIP badges to give out, don't I? Oh my goodness. Love the chill music. Yeah, it is some bossa nova for the winter season. I've been on a kick lately. Just finding these ambiance videos. I love them so much. But shout out to my homies, my besties, Doug and Danny, who we have a awesome collab with tomorrow. This music's calming. I hope I don't fall asleep. What's up, Muzz? We got the mods in the house. Hello, Azir. Hello, Yakiri. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, Jakey is here. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Where do I go to the badge thing again? It is. I always keep forgetting where it is. I swear it's under community. Yep, there it is. Gotta add one more. Also, how is audio? I always am trying to like keep this leveled, so let me know. Let me know if it's clear. I always do tests before stream, and the tests need more tests. I think that's just, isn't that just like how life is in general? You just gotta keep trying new things. Alright, let me copy this name here. Sounds pretty clear. Awesome. I feel like tomorrow's stream is gonna be crazy. Oh man, wait until you see the art. Yo, what's up, Photon Jet? Also, I see a hydrate right off the bat, huh? Joke's on you, I hydrated before stream started, but honestly, you can never have too much water. Never have too much water, especially since we're gonna be doing a lot of reading too. I was doing voice warm-ups, and I feel like my voice is not quite there yet. Like, it's not quite in peak condition. Also, I'm looking for... There it is. There it is. For the VIP badge. I think I gave out like a bunch of them like before I started streaming, before I ever started streaming on Twitch. I got a bunch of y'all's names and like put them in, so yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Hey yo, what's up, Saul? Welcome in. Kibulation. Hello, I love seeing the first time chads. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Game Awards is tomorrow and the DLC plus Big Run. Don't remind me, I'm so sad I can't stream Big Run. I can't even record it. Because like I'd have to lug all my recording equipment and I don't want anything happening to it. Like there's no way I can guarantee there'll be a safe to lock all of it up in, you know? Since I'll be out of town. But I will still give you all my first impressions. If not like a Twitter space, it'll be something. It'll definitely be something. Audio's all good. Thank you. So, what's up, Jackie? Welcome in, everybody. If I missed anyone, I am still scrolling through chat. Superstar, hello. Hypersonic, whoa, what's up? Hello, hello. Let's see. Yeah, there's so much happening this week. Doodling Agent 4, because I have brain rot over them at the minute. Yellow Potato Bag, what's up? Hello. Let's see. Yume's stream is not at 1 a.m. I know, they're always usually so late because that's when I usually have the most free time or I'm like done working on videos and whatnot. Oh yeah. Never saw the sweater outfit? This is the first time seeing it. It's not like a super fancy thing or anything, but the design is so pretty. Yeah, here's the full look at it. Mixie also designed the pants here. The whole thing is like based off of a sweater I have IRL. But yeah, this is the whole thing. If I were to make myself really small, you could see the entire thing. Is that breaking immersion? I don't know. But yeah. There it is. Tiny. I can like, it's funny how tiny I can actually like zoom out with this. I'm gonna do the same thing once I like have a live 2D just to see like how tiny I can be. Yo, it's AP, what's up? Thank you for the 3 months. Yo, welcome. I did it. I also didn't know there were custom badges for the channel until now. Yeah, they've always been Stardust in a little like crescent moon. That's what the channel badges are. You may know Shin's real. It's cause you know, to this day, like y'all would think this is a crop, right? But honestly, I never asked Mixie to draw the rest of the feet, the shoes. I don't know why I never did, but yeah, that's just the crop actually of the image. I guess it works in a way, but yeah. Welcome in, y'all. Yeah, I really love the sweater. Okay, so we are reading about 3 stories today. There is one I'm looking forward to in particular. So we have my story that I wrote for Fairball and Zine. It was a collaboration with Astrallum, who did a lovely art piece for that. I need to make sure I find it first. So give me a second. The second one will be by the lovely PeppermintTides on Twitter, also on Archive of Our Own. They wrote a lovely Mariver fic for us to just feast on today. Oh my goodness. There is also a lovely Perlina fic. I actually got permission to narrate this a long time ago and never really got around to finishing the edits. Plus, I just never really liked how Pearl's voice sounded when I recorded it back then. But it is by theashemarie, also on Twitter, on Archive of Our Own, and I'll have all the links for y'all, like when they are on screen. I will have all of their info so you can support these wonderful writers and individuals. But yeah, we got a trio of stories. 3 stories. I want to start with mine just because it's a little bit shorter and to give my bestie C-Sun time to come into the stream, because I know they are a huge Mariver supporter. We're eating tonight? Indeed. Let me see if... Well, Inkopolis. I need to have the links for that too, because... Wait, I could just bring up the Twitter page. Because I wanted to like look for the actual... Yeah, I wanted to look for the actual drive folder. But yeah, I could just bring up the Twitter page. Really good fic choices, let's go! Also, thank you for the follow, Potato Wolf. I forgot I'm at work. I'll be off soon, hang in there. Oh, thanks for like, thanks for joining in. Let me see if they retweeted the piece. Did they ever retweet it? Um, yeah, here it is. Okay, I will show that off before I get to that story. I've also got fancy text that will be on top of the screen. Let me move chat a little bit because I think that text is gonna appear where y'all are slowly. There we go. I think that's a good place. We're gonna get all cozy tonight though. It's strange for me though, it's surreal to like at least have the sun out while I'm live. See, some people love the Marine Shiver fic. Yes. Hopefully they'll be with us soon. Yeah, the Mario Kart DLC. I wish I was streaming it today, but my time here with y'all is limited today. It's actually a little bit shorter than I would like. But we're gonna be streaming it tomorrow. A little bit, even earlier than this stream actually. So I definitely gotta wake up on time for that one. Oh man, sometimes the cat naps, they really do get to me. There's a redeems. Okay, yeah, like I said, you might want to like click the redeems while you can, because once I get the stories up on screen, I'm gonna be switching them off, so I gotta go over to that right now. How's y'all's week been? Wait, I'm just finding out that I had a Twitch reward campaign. It says 3 months of PC Game Pass. Could I have like given that out to y'all? What was that? Let's see. Oh no, it's not for y'all. It's for, okay, well I don't use Xbox. It says, let's see, if you purchase 2 gift subs, then you will get 3 months of PC Game Pass. Okay, well no. I thought that was something I could give to y'all. I know there's reward drops, but I still have not messed around with that. So I don't know when that next promotion will be. But if it's something that I know y'all play for sure, I'll like keep a look out for it, keep an eye out on it. I haven't seen anything like in my inbox lately. Alright. Let me hydrate. Yo, what's up, Millie? What's good? Oh, you're watching Wednesday? Wednesday is so good. Hopefully things get better though. I really definitely enjoyed what I saw of that show. I honestly feel like, let's see, before that I watched Wendell and Wild, so like I feel like I was in the mood for like gothic stuff. Especially like the timing of the show when it did come out like in November was also like, I think it was pretty good timing, especially with what the themes focused on, I'd say. Nair's here. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna be karting tomorrow. I wish we could kart a little bit today, but I think I think I've like sort of mentioned that a few times already. All the time constraints and whatnot. I think I've also been stalling long enough. So, let me see. Switching off the sound alerts. I'll still be able to do the character redeems, I'll just like get to them after the writing. That's all of them, I think. Yeah. Okay. And we got the pin message there too. I'm so glad it only took Twitch like what? This is like the first time they've had them. It only took them like what, 3 years? Cause like they literally said they only rolled it out last month. Sonic Frontiers is so much fun. I need to get back to it. I need to get back to Frontiers. We only just made it to the 2nd island, and I've got a long adventure ahead of me. You read this fic? It's so good, yeah. Peppermint is just, their characterization is just chef's kiss. And you'll see what I mean. Got finals week, so this is a welcome break. Yo, good luck on your finals. Like, prayers to everyone who has finals like after Big Run. I hope y'all I hope y'all will be alright. I know how it feels. Definitely been there. Season, you're here! Hello! Alright, I've stalled long enough. Mission success. We haven't even started. I only got a name for my newest OC. Let's go. Major W. And thank you for the follow, Chubstown and Osha Curb. Welcome. How was the concert with English subs? It's on Nintendo's channel if you're talking about the Splatoon 3 concert with Deep Cut. It's actually pretty good. Like, I translate everything for my reaction and kind of find out it was pretty accurate to how they wrote the characters, I'd say, for the localization. I was pretty happy with that. I'm like, dang, I could work at Nintendo's localization department. I probably won't though, but how sick would it be if I could write dialogue for Pearl and Marina for real, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be so good. Also, thank you for the posture check. Wow. There's a little buddy wah, because like I said last night, the soundboard for that does not work. I might just change it back. Thank you for reminding me. I need to come back to Sonic Frontiers once I'm a bit more free. Hopefully you enjoy it, Rob. Alright. Let me get the documents on the screen. Actually, let me make sure it's loading in on the right tab, because y'all know how OBS is. We are streaming on Wi-Fi today because last night the little Ethernet converter device was not having it. So hopefully things have been just as smooth. I got 0 dropped frames. I'm living. Alright. I want to play Big Run so much more than I can this weekend. I feel you. I feel that. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to like make a block of time praying for the hotel Wi-Fi. Oh god. Cyberspace OST lives in my head rent free. Yeah, especially like the 1-2 level. The flowing with time one. Gosh, it's so good. You give the spice to the dialogue for real? Oh, you know I would be cooking in that kitchen. Unidot, what's up? Welcome. Oh god. Okay. I just had like a weird hiccup. Alright, come on. Come on, body. Get it out of your system now. When I'm reading, I can't have air bubbles. That would happen to me all the time during the voice requests. You'd think I'd be able to overcome it by now. But let's see, is it gonna appear behind me? Yeah. Here we are. This piece is by the lovely Astrallum. Here you go. I definitely need to commission them for a second piece once the story narration's ready, like the fully like in-house recorded version. But this is their piece, their half of the collab that we did for Farewell Inkopolis. Look at this background. I love the idea that Inkopolis Plaza would have a viewing deck so you can see Deca Tower, the rest of the city around. This story is basically about Captain, then Agent 3, past 3, you know, taking 8 out to see the plaza, because I don't know, I feel like we have no idea like how much of Inkopolis 8 is actually seen, so I just wanted to write something short and sweet, and we had to keep it under 2,000 words, so I don't think I was really able to do like a fluffy confession scene. And to be real, like I've never really written a confession scene. Here's my confession: I've never written a confession scene because I've always worried it would be cringe, but I need to. How am I gonna get better at doing that if I don't, right? So yeah, there is their lovely art piece. I wanted to show that because it is featured. Well, no, I didn't post it at the end of the doc, but it is the other half of the story. But yeah, definitely check out it's at Splatoon MAP. Parabolic scene, that's what we posted this for back in the summer, right before Splatoon 3 dropped. I love those kind of views. Same. You wrote it? Yeah, the first story I wrote. The rest are by the lovely PeppermintTides and theashemarie, who just snaps on Perlina content. Just absolutely wonderful. Why must my finals be next week? I'm praying for y'all. I really am. Yo, Killa, welcome. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many friends here. Yeah, I gotta drop the VIP badges for y'all. I saw this TikTok recently saying that if you have hiccups, to just remind yourself that you're not a fish and they'll go away. Wait, okay, so do I have to say like, do I have to like snap my fingers 2 times and just like say, I'm not a fish, I'm not a fish, I'm not a fish? Like the, what's it? The Wizard of Oz? Is it like that type beat? Oh, but yeah. No, same here. Yeah, let me just get some water though. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. Astrallum did so great. Like, I believe they're a multi-fandom artist, so like, if you love this style, please check them out. All confession scenes are cringe by nature, that's why they're so lovable. Yay, I'm cringe, but I am free and also lovable. Thank you so much. What's up, Scroob? Oh, hey, is this like a more accessible time? Like 5 p.m. EST for everyone? Man, if I can rework my schedule next year, we shall see. Oh, what's up? My confession IRL was cringe as hell, however it worked. Love that for you. Mine was too, let's be real. I quoted it from freaking anime. Alright, I got the water. So, do we like the music in the background? I have like a recommended piece that I put that's like from the Valhalla OST for this story. It's right here. It's the song titled You Got Me. But to be honest, I feel like it's got more of like a retro wave kind of sound to it. And I like the tunes that we have going here. Of course, I'll change it to Splatoon music for the rest, or for the others. But yeah, let me know. People confess their feelings? What a foreign concept. Oh man, I don't know. It's such a foreign concept. Love? What is that? I wonder if that trick actually works. Well, let's see. I'm not feeling anything right now. Maybe I'm less nervous? Alright. I think I'm gonna hang with this music. Like once I do an official video, yeah, it'll be different music. But let's get started. Where is the title? Oh, it's there. Okay, cool, it works. Alright, we are going to begin reading. How's the text though? Is it like too... Let me move this window over slightly. I don't know if it's like... Let me see. I don't know. Let's see. We can make the page actual dark mode too if I figure out where that extension went. Actually, let me refresh the page. Ah, the flashbang. There are settings on the side of this. We can do that. It inverts all the colors though. Is that better on the eyes? Also might need to zoom in a little bit more. I want to see the text. Did I not add the word octoling to the dictionary yet again? so random. We got this page, we've got the other color. I don't know which one. Oh, we'll keep it. Yeah, we'll keep it this way. Yo, thank you for the follow, Red. Okay. People having romantic encounters in real life? Huh. More common than you think. So, first story. That Summer Melody by yumeparadox. That's me. This was written for Farewell Incopolisine. Agent 3 let out an exasperated sigh as she stretched her arms above her head, resisting the act of mindlessly scrolling through her phone again. It was rare to have downtime when missions were so frequent, so she had wanted to make the most of it today. The beginning of Golden Hour descended upon Inkopolis, washing all the buildings and cephalopods in its comforting, warm, sunset hues. Agent 3, whose given name was Midori, decided to take up inkling watching for a brief change of pace, sitting cross-legged on a nearby bench while waiting at Inkopolis' grand station. Hopefully, she'd soon find her octoling friend, Ayano, whose code name was Agent 8, amidst the gathering of others boarding and departing for different prefectures of the city. Like the continuous ebb and flow of traffic, life was about to change for these two in ways they both couldn't have imagined. The girls wanted to talk about their plans after graduation, and this made 3 so incredibly nervous. Just last week, Marina had asked a random question in passing, over text. Have you ever taken 8 to go see Inkopolis Plaza? Not only was it rare for 3 and Marina to converse, there was also the fact that she was considered a very close friend to 8. Gaining her approval seemed to be going well, and Midori didn't want to send a reply that came off as overly formal or underwhelmingly casual. Eventually, she replied, Not yet. I thought she went with Pearl recently. Also, hi. As it turns out, 8 had never visited Inkopolis Plaza, or made the time to do so yet. It wasn't by Marina's request that they ended up planning a trip, but it was more so that 3 couldn't stop thinking about that text message, and just wanted an excuse to see that adorable octoling's face again. Wait, what? Here she was, worrying about so many things at once, most of all trying to figure out how to greet 8 when she arrived. That's exactly why 3 didn't even notice the soft-spoken octoling seemingly appearing from the crowd behind her. 8 gently placed a hand on 3's shoulder and blew a short puff of air towards the Inkling's ear, before skipping past the row of benches to gauge her reaction. 3 had nearly super jumped 5 feet into the air when it happened, silently wondering why she'd removed her headphones, and barely able to meet 8's eyes. She snapped out of her daze rather quickly when she remembered that she needed to keep up her cool senpai act. She's expecting me to be her guide after all. Pull yourself together, 3. Ayano stood with her arms behind her back, a soft expression on her face, and asked a simple yet taunting question.
Did I startle you?
Midori responded sarcastically. Nope, not at all. You got here exactly at 6:30. How'd you manage that?
Punctuality is important for octolings. Seems like you have been waiting a long time then.
Not really. I just got here at least 10 minutes ago. 3 laughed, sounding very unconvincing. Liar, you've been here for half an hour or so, is what the Inkling thought to herself. Surprisingly, Agent 8's own inner monologue was just as critical.
Maybe I should not have said that. Of course I would want to be the responsible one. He's so cool.
After awkwardly staring at each other for a short while, the two boarded the train car departing for Inkopolis Plaza once it reached the platform. There were only brief sentences between both Ayano and Midori, until other sea folk left the car at stops along the way. Mostly casual small talk you'd make with your classmates. Several topics later, the base of Deca Tower came into view over the shopping district, with a blazing sunset as its backdrop. 8 was too polite in letting other passengers file out in front of her, so 3 had to stand by the doors and wait patiently, barely able to see over the crowd. So, there's a place I want to stop by real quick. We'll need a pick-me-up for how long the walk is, she said, when 8 met up with her again. The Octoling nodded in response, taking out her phone to snap a few pictures along the route, and smiling at the results. Midori glanced up at Ayano every so often, saving a mental snapshot of her various expressions for later. They went down a series of winding turns and alleys that 3 navigated with expertise, and soon reached a quaint cafe called the Sweet Bean. 8 scanned the establishment as they entered, looking around with amazement and also unable to attribute the cutesy name to 3's demeanor. The place had a different vibe compared to the Squares Cafe, with its antique yet pleasant furniture and wallpaper. The owner beckoned to 3 as the girls approached the counter. "Hey there, Midori. Haven't seen you here in a minute." "Ah, who's this new face?" "Oh, hold on. Your girlfriend, maybe?" One could practically see the steam rising off of Agent 3's ears, as if it were escaping from a heated drink. The Inkling reached up to adjust her headphones. Ayano chimed in with,
I have a friend who is a girl, yes.
putting her index fingers together in a somewhat shy gesture. It was a cheeky response, and Midori expected nothing less. However, the Inkling wasn't sure if she was ready for this crush of hers to become something more just yet. She didn't truly have the chance to tell 8 how she felt, after all. Imagine confessing to someone right before leaving the city, and the struggles of long-distance relationships, and oh, there was so much to think about. Never mind. Can I just get my usual order for both of us? We're going up to Deca Tower after this. Midori managed eventually.
What is your usual, and how will I know if I like it?
Ayano questioned. Trust me, it's the house special. You're gonna love it, or my money back. 3 quipped, leaning so far into the counter that no one could see her expression.
If you say so.
Okay, I'll have your drinks ready soon. You haven't changed one bit, you know that, Midori? Any requests for your latte art? Midori requested a drawing of Little Judd, while Ayano asked if she could be drawn in the foam instead. It was definitely not out of the question. The owner squinted their eyes while looking at 8 and said, "You're an Octoling, right? I haven't seen many around here in a long time, but they were always so caring." 3 was almost on the defensive until she heard the last part of that sentence. It was true, at least, even if she didn't understand why it had to be said. But maybe that was just a slight bit of her own guilt from past missions seeping into memory. Eventually becoming friends with an Octarian after her duties seemed unimaginable at first. Yet after learning that they only wished to live in harmony once again on the surface, Midori wondered why things had ever changed in the first place. That heavenly melody from summers ago had been an awakening for 8 and brought her here. It was none other than the Calamari Incantation, a song encoded into all Inkling's DNA, and an anthem for anyone who could accept it. When the girl's coffee was ready, 8 made a remark about 3's latte art.
I did not think you would pick something so adorable.
The Inkling agent shrugged in response. What Midori hadn't thought about until now was if having caffeine would make her more nervous about the discussion she wanted to have with Ayano. She'd find out soon enough. Agent 3 and 8 climbed up the lengthy amount of stairs to reach the observation area that overlooked Deca Tower. Each step seemed to feel heavier than the last for 3. When the 2 finally reached the top deck, a breathtaking view of Inkopolis Plaza rewarded them, where the trees had begun to fade into dark silhouettes and surrounding street signs glowed dimly. The air was warm, with an occasional gentle breeze due to their current elevation. Only a few Inklings and jellyfish stood around in smaller groups much further from the duo. Midori walked towards the metal safety railing, took a deep breath to calm her nerves, and started to speak before her brain could fully analyze the words she chose. So, this is the plaza. The place where everything started for me. Stunning, right? Ayano expressed silent awe, dashing up to the edge of the platform to see what Midori did.
It truly is.
She whispered. moments later. One of the reasons I wanted to bring you up here is because I'm leaving. But because I'm, well, not leaving. Like, the reason I'm leaving is, sorry, I can't brain. Midori stumbled over her words, despite all of her practice, because in reality, nothing could have prepared her for this. Especially not Ayano spinning around to face her with a wide-eyed look of surprise.
You were leaving?
The Octoling repeated.
Already? But I thought we would have more time to train together.
Well, yeah. Splatfests are over. You've become a professional at Salmon Run. I don't think I have anything else left to teach you, I know. And that's just off the top of my head. You know graduation is coming up, so... 8 focused in on their conversation with the accuracy of an autobomb.
Then tell me the real reason why.
3 sighed and reached for her backpack. She retrieved a small worn item that was adorned with golden finishes. It was the captain's hat once worn by Craig Cuttlefish, the now retiring leader of the new Squidbeak Splatoon. Because I'm gonna become a captain soon. I'm really gonna be a part of something bigger than myself. Can you believe it? It's a bit scary, but I feel like it's the right path for me. She laughed weakly, giving a lopsided smile. And now I don't even have it in me to tell her what the Squidbeak was originally intended for. Midori's thoughts spiraled inwardly, and she didn't know what to say next. Still, the Judds were out of the bag now, and it was all up to how Ayano would react. When she did, it was to grab 3's hand, all the while maintaining a solemn expression.
Well, whatever the Squidbeak Splatoon is, we're lucky to have you. You've not told me much about what you do, but it is for a good cause, is it not?
Are you a mind reader or something? I mean, I wish I could say more, but we're kind of like a special, task force. Defenders of Inkopolis, yada yada yada. So, what are your plans?
Defenders, huh? As for me, I'm not quite ready to say goodbye to Inkopolis either. But I want to travel, find more Octarians in the world. Go where the winds take me, you know?
Agent 8 gave a soft grin towards 3, like she did that morning after Pearl and Marina saved the world. Well, they'll be lucky to get the chance to meet you too. I'm just really glad we can talk about this. Agent 3 let out a shaky breath, and her face flushed when she realized Ayano hadn't let go of her hand.
Same here, Midori. As they say, where one door closes, another one opens, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A sudden gust of wind nearly whisked away the heirloom of a captain's hat, but they held fast to it. Afterwards, 3 and 8 continued their chat, talking about how Agent 4 was doing in their summer classes and graduation parties, promising to keep in touch no matter how difficult life got. The two gave each other a farewell hug as the sun vanished past the horizon, and a sea of lights illuminated Inkopolis. And that is the end. I realize I now missed so many commas and I did not place them. Scuffed ending, let's go. Alright. Like I said at the start of this, I could have written in a confession scene, but I think I was already over my word count. That summer melody. Maybe I might add a bit more to it for the official video. Who knows? It was a blast to write. I even wrote a bit of this on a membership stream for Yume Studio. So I have very fond memories about writing this one. Also, thank you for the follow during the narration. Xstaff, thank you. That was a sweet story. Much appreciated. Thank you, everybody. Woo! Pretend I'm snapping my fingers like we're at a poetry slam. Yes, I love those. Thank you so much, y'all. Oh, let me get some water. So this, once again, is a part of the Farewell Inkopolis collab. It is a digital art zine, and it has a animation that you can... I keep keep messing up my vowels, an animation that is available to watch on their YouTube channel. So I will go ahead and drop the links for that, and I will be dropping the links for the other stories that we read after as well. Yo, thank you for the follow as well, Virtual Master, welcome. Everyone did such a great job on this. I would love to, watch it on stream maybe sometime in the future, but I do think, dang, I don't want them to mute the VOD at the same time, But definitely, please check it out on your own time when you can, because I was just so excited, so elated to be a part of this. Very, very beautiful work. Ferrolingopolis was low-key so sad. I mean, it's not like we can't go back, right? But I feel like it was a culmination of all the memories and the emotions that we had during the years of Splatoon 2. Like, keep in mind, a lot of people didn't play Splatoon 1, so Splatoon 2 is mostly everyone's, like, introduction to the series, so it'll hit harder, But for me, having, like, played since 2015, seeing our first, like, inkling become a captain, and it just hits me, it hits different. Also, thank you for the follow, Xenox, welcome. Just reliving all the memories, yeah. Let me hydrate. I can't snap like a normal person. That was me for the longest. It wasn't until the Thanos snap became a meme that I actually learned how to snap properly. I was so serious. You'd never imagine that, right? There's that good agua. Yeah, there we go. I started playing from 2, however, music from Splatoon 1 was always a great inspiration for me. Yeah, we had bangers like Ink Me Up, Maritime Memory. I love how all the Squid Sisters, like, songs incorporate the Calamari incantation in some way. I think except for City of Color. Wait. Yeah, I could be wrong. Wait, no. Okay. I think City of Color is the only one that doesn't, but still one of my, I think it's like my top Plaza song. I love Anarchy Rainbow a whole lot, but man, who's doing it like the Squid Sisters? Icons as always. Let's go ahead and close out of that tab. The next story we are reading is by the lovely PeppermintTides. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and check something real quick. Yo, thank you for the follow, Captain Fluffy Bee. What a cute name. Let me, you can probably hear my keyboard typing away. There we go. Yeah, PeppermintTides. So you can find them on Archive of Our Own. I believe the story is actually only available to you if you have an account on the site. So we are actually, let me see. Oh look, we just had some Asian 24 in this house in the previous story, and look at this beautiful art. This one's by Toppy Drinks. Let's see. I want to show the link though. I will this link here. I will put that into the chat. This will also take you to their profile. They linked their Tumblr, the story that we're reading from the Google Docs link, and there's also a post that is on Archive of Our Own, but you do have to have an account in order to view it. So please give them some support, send them some kudos, because kudos are tasty. Kudos is actually an old snack. I remember from my elementary school days, when there were standardized tests, they would bring boxes of them for us. So I just find it funny that they call them kudos. They tasted like granola bars with chocolate on them. Why do I remember that? I don't know. Some things just stick with you, when you're small. Very gay art. I'm here for it. Yes. Love to see it. Unfortunately, bots have been taking fics from AO3 for AI generation. Wait a minute. It's not just, they're really going for all forms of art? That's so tragic. And I feel bad because, like, as far as like the whole AEI thing with as far as the whole discourse goes, like there was an older Twitch stream, right, where I like wrote a bit and like threw it into an AI generator to see what it would come up with. Chat gave me ideas and we like typed it in to make like a random Splatoon script. Didn't submit it or anything, but like I don't know if it like I don't know if that like went into a database. I know like what the current like discourse is with that, and I just feel so bad. Things got messy so fast, you know? I'm in a bad creative slump at the moment. I hope we can get out of that writer's block, Yakiri. I've been there for the longest with Inkopolis story time, and it wasn't until like writing for Fairmont Inkopolis that I hadn't written anything since like, well, okay, actually that's wrong. I wrote for Perlina Week 2021 last year. I wrote in November 2021 the story called Beyond the Sunset, which I narrated, and Echo Illustrations did the artwork. Thank you for the follow, Jacob. Welcome. So yeah, it's been on and off when I write, and I need to do more of it. But I'm doing a little bit of everything now. I'm trying to draw, I'm trying to write. We'll see where that goes. Yes, please check out Peppermint on Twitter, and you can find all of the links from there. So their story is, oh, as Solid Snake would say, tasty. There's a lot of characters who would say that now. I feel like that's just a good catchphrase. I think let's see, I think I'm probably going to make this, I'm probably gonna make the page black and white. I'm gonna have to refresh it first, and I also have to change the text on screen. Let me do that real quick. Let me get the ad. I like how all this font is, let me make sure that's right. Okay, yeah, this font is like completely capitalized, so it'll always look like that. Let me just fix it real quick. Oh, okay. Alright. It's being real temperamental. Oh, there we go. Right there at the top, baby. The dangers of capitalism. We're only trying to survive in this society. It's a terrible feeling. It feels like I should be doing something, but I'm not. Yeah, welcome to Burnout, gamers. It's so real and so very valid. I can relate. It's like in your mind, you're beating yourself up for like not doing more. It's okay to have moments of rest. You gotta refresh yourself before you can continue to create, before you can come back even stronger than before. And in a way, that's kind of why I miss like getting the chance to like narrate more stories, because I always felt like it's like a window into other people's, like, into their minds, you know, to see how they feel about the characters in World of Splatoon. Ah, there we go. That is so good. I'm gonna have to zoom in though, because I think the font, for me anyway, actually, okay. That should be, yeah, that should be good. I think, yeah. I can see. I can see now. Burnout means it's time for a break. See, burnout, like, they say that, like, by the time you actually, like, feel a burnout, it's too late. Like, you should be able to, recognize its onset after a while. I still can't sometimes. But I've been trying not to work as hard. Time to sit back and relax with some hot cocoa? Let's go! Alright. Let me check something. I'm gonna have the cryogenic Hope Town music come in at certain parts of this. Let me make sure I got it. Okay. Without further ado, this next Splatfest theme is just kidding. Without further ado, Like You Mean It by PeppermintTides.
So, what's the problem here?
Fry and Shiver sat together in the living room of their shared apartment. Fry, as she typically did, had taken up a comfortable position on her favorite beanbag, chin propped up in her hands. Shiver, on the other hand, had opted for the more unconventional approach of sprawling across the couch, face buried in her arms underneath a pile of pillows. Not what Fry would have chosen as a good way to sit, but she could respect the originality. The problem is, I made a fool out of myself, Shiver groaned, her voice muffled by the layers of plush she'd chosen to hide herself with.
Again!
Her tentacles bubbled with frustration, blue ink simmering into shades of teal and hot pink, before evaporating away as soon as it lifted off the surface.
Aw, come on, Shiv.
Fry leaned forward a bit, giving herself just enough reach to pat her bandmate's shoulder.
I'm sure it didn't go that bad. You're great. No way is anyone gonna have a bad time spending the day with someone like you.
Shiver grumbled out something that was either an unintelligible answer or a deliberate attempt to not answer at all. Fry had to admit, she was good at agonizing when she wanted to. Lifting herself up from the floor and sitting up straight, Fry moved to lean against the couch and crossed her arms.
Why don't you tell me exactly what happened? I bet it's not half as bad as you think it is.
Shiver shifted slightly and turned her head to look at Fry, a pout clear on her face. Her frown only deepened as she saw the upbeat grin Fry offered in return, lips pulling downward into the same exaggerated grimace she wore so often during their live appearances, an obvious tell that she was trying not to smile herself. Okay, fine. Though the skies were clear and blue on the surface just a short trip upward, Alterna was enjoying a serene and scenic morning. Artificial sunrise cast the massive dome in hues of orange and pink, glinting off the false snow and frosted waters, and replacing them with a glimmering sheet of sparkles far into the distance. All around, the cacophonic buzz of millennia-old machinery gradually coalesced into an ambient choir, accented by gentle music that drifted in from unseen speakers. The air was blustering cold. It always was down here, even when the environmental simulation seemed to imply a warmer shift, but Shiver hardly minded. She was the cold-blooded bandit for a reason after all. No amount of chill was going to put her off. Of course, it didn't hurt anything that Boss Marie had brought along a spare coat to make sure Shiver didn't freeze to death during their scavenging expedition. Or that just standing next to the boss was enough to make Shiver suddenly start heating up on her own. Thanks again for coming to help out, Marie said, though she didn't look up from the pile of gadgets she was sorting through. Callie is off visiting family for the weekend, and the rest of the Splatoon is working on clearing fuzzy goo from the surface. so I was worried it'd just be me down here today. I thought you said your grandpa was here too. Oh, he is, but... Marie glanced toward where her grandfather had fallen asleep in an old beach chair they'd left unfolded a short distance away. Well, Gramps isn't really in a position to help out with this stuff anyway. Shiver stared at the shrunken elder for just a moment, then shook her head and dragged her attention away. It was still weird seeing someone that dehydrated alive and kicking. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Hey, how much do you think this would sell for? She asked as she picked up something that looks like a handheld television. The sides surrounding the screen were adorned with a mishmash of buttons and knobs, but the indecipherable human text made it hard to guess at what anything did. Marie turned to look at her and raised an eyebrow. Don't forget, we're here to catalog this stuff, not pawn it off back in Splatsville. A lot of it might be junk, but this place has some major historical value. Despite her somewhat stern tone, there was a hint of a smile on her lips. Shiver tried to ignore how cute her expression looked. There has to be some stuff we can sell though, right boss? With some dismay, Shiver returned the whatever it was to the nearest pile and casually made her way to stand behind Marie, watching over her shoulder as she took notes on a set of strange-looking figurines. This place has to be the world's biggest treasure hoard, and we're the first to find it. It'd just be wrong to leave it all down here without cashing in. Marie rolled her eyes and leaned back in her chair, a quiet giggle escaping her. The sound of her laughter took Shiver off guard, and almost on instinct, she snapped her fan open to hide the tinges of red that painted her cheeks. Look, Marie said. Sheldon is still waiting to hear back from the researchers at his dad's museum. We need there to actually be some artifacts left for them to check out once they get here. But once they've had a chance to study the place, we can look at selling stuff off for charity like you want. How's that sound? I guess that's fine, Shiver answered, keeping her face hidden. If Marie noticed her sudden change in demeanor, she didn't bother to comment on it. That was good. No way did Shiver want to admit that a smile and a laugh had been enough to fluster her, even if that casual lopsided grin the boss always wore really made her want to lean in and... Where are the other two, by the way? Marie's voice snapped Shiver back to the present, and it took her a moment to process that she meant Fry and Big Man. Oh, Shiver shook her head and tried to recenter herself. Of course Marie would ask where the others were. Deep Cut hardly even went shopping without each other. She snapped her fan shut to stall for just a moment. The natural pauses she could create with sudden fan gestures worked wonders for giving her room to think. They're both busy today too, she started. This was a lie. Fry is working on teaching her eels a new routine. Fry was probably lounging around their apartment watching reruns of soap operas. And Big Man took his little sister to Wingopolis to visit Wahoo World. Big Man hadn't been to Wahoo World ever since learning he was too wide to fit in the roller coaster cars. So, you just get my company today, boss. The truth was that Shiver had asked her bandmates both to stay behind when she'd heard it would just be Marie showing up today. So they were the only two who knew about the growing crush Shiver had been harboring in the weeks since the trio had encountered the new Squidbeak Splatoon. So they'd fortunately understood, and she brought up wanting the chance to hang out with Marie alone. Granted, both of them had teased her relentlessly about it, but at the end of the day, Shiver knew her lifelong friends were rooting for her. Shiver's acting skills must have paid off, because Marie didn't seem to doubt her explanation at all. She just shrugged and picked up another strange object to examine, still wearing that adorable smile. It's a busy day for everyone, I guess, she said. Well, your company is always nice, so I'm not complaining. I mean, your company is always nice? What did she even mean by that? Fry raised her eyebrows, smiling slyly. Just spitballing here, but it kinda sounds like she meant she likes spending time with you. Well, duh, I'm great. But, Shiver rolled off the couch, hitting the floor with a thump. Just listen to the rest of the story, okay? She said, lifting her arms toward the ceiling before letting them flop lazily back down to her sides. I'm all ears. You're the one who interrupted yourself. Fry reached out to boop Shiver's nose and fell back laughing when Shiver mimicked biting at her finger. Okay, go on, Shiv. I promise I'm listening. Good. Shiver narrowed her eyes to make herself look more intimidating. It didn't really work, given that she was still laying on the floor in her pajamas, but Fry refrained from commenting on that fact. It's not so cute. If Shiver had been blushing before, she must have been bright red now. Had the boss actually just said that? What was the best way to respond to that? Once again, her fan moved to cover her face, and she averted her gaze in an effort to play it off. Act cool, Shiver. Don't make it obvious. She managed to keep her external composure for the most part, but internally she could only scramble to think of a reply that wouldn't be suspicious. After a moment, she settled on what felt the most natural. I mean, of course it is! I'm none other than the shark tamer of the Splatlands, after all. Who wouldn't want to spend an afternoon with me? No sooner had the words left her mouth than she wanted to smack herself for speaking them. Seriously? That was the best we could think of? High water, she's going to think we're an idiot. Surprisingly, though, Marie just laughed again. With a nonchalant wave of a gloved hand, she leaned down to pick up a large black case and popped it open to analyze the contents. Well, mighty shark tamer, do you think you can help me tame this pile of treasure? The stuff in here alone is enough to keep me busy all day. Shiver froze for a brief moment, processing the situation. She had chosen perhaps the least graceful way to answer a simple compliment, but Marie seemed to take it in stride without an issue. And even more importantly, the way her voice smoothed out the words, mighty shark tamer, set Shiver's hearts fluttering. This is no fair! How is the boss this effortlessly cool? She didn't voice that thought, of course. Instead, she simply stammered out, yeah, of course, and quickly set to work. Maybe it would have been wise to have Fry and Big Man come along after all, she thought. She was way out of her depth here, and without having them to bounce banter off of, there wasn't much choice, except to try and talk to Marie without losing her cool. She could only hope she'd be able to make it through the day without embarrassing herself too badly. Marie ended up leading the small talk for a while after that. Shiver was suddenly too nervous for her typical antics, focused instead on trying not to stick her proverbial fin in her mouth again. The upside to this was that it meant a lot of time spent just listening to Marie talk, letting her go on about her day, her career, her thoughts on the other agents, her family life. But the downside was that every time Marie stopped to ask, "Is something wrong?" Or, "Are you there, Shiver?" Shiver had to rush to come up with some explanation for why she'd suddenly begun staring off into space that wasn't the completely honest answer of, "Sorry, I'm just thinking about sitting in your lap and falling asleep to the sound of your voice." Because if she said that, she would almost definitely never be invited to one-on-one hangouts with the boss again. And of course, despite her best efforts, Shiver couldn't help but toss in her own self-aggrandizing comments here and there. And of course, she felt almost immediately embarrassed by nearly everything she said. Despite this, though, Marie seemed to be amused by it all. She laughed or smiled at nearly everything Shiver said, even when Shiver felt beyond stupid for it. What was going on? Was Marie laughing at her? Or with her? Or both? Shiver was all about theatrics. She had all the charisma in the world on stage, and knew exactly how to work even the toughest crowds. So why was it so hard for her to figure out how to act in front of just one person? Why was she second-guessing everything she said, despite getting nothing but positive feedback? Tsundere Shiver, right? Mind if I interrupt? Fry interjected. Shiver narrowed her eyes and pouted at her again, but they both knew she didn't actually mind. It sounds to me like Shivy's afraid of acting natural. What? Shiver sat up, her face twisting in confusion. What do you mean by that? You know, Fry said with a wave of her hand. You're a performer, Shiv. You're so used to hyping yourself up all the time that you aren't sure how to be uncool. She leaned over to where Shiver's fan had been left sitting on the table next to the couch, scooped the fan up, and gently bonked Shiver on the head with it before placing it in her hands. You need to let yourself relax a bit. Shiver blinked, drooping slightly. The energy in her ink had died down now, and her expression flattened as she fidgeted idly with the closed fan. I don't get what you're saying. My whole problem is that I don't know how to act cool around the boss, and you want me to try to be less composed? Yeah, Fry grinned. I'm not sure I follow. Fry rolled her eyes. Shiver, you know you're the coolest, most confident person I've ever met. And a whole lot of other things, too. Naturally, Shiver answered, hiding a grin behind her now open fan. And acting cool and scary and wild is great for when you're putting on a show. Her head lolled toward Shiver, and she gestured outward to emphasize her point. But if you want to bond with somebody one-on-one, you've got to be your true self. The boss might get a kick out of you acting all tough, but if you really want to impress her, she needs to know what the real Shiver is like. Shiver thought on that. After a moment, she turned her gaze to the side, slyly twirling her fan in tiny circles in front of her. And who's to say the real Shiver isn't tough and cool and... Shiv, I've known you since we were 3, Fry said flatly. You sleep in shark print boxers when it's too warm for pants. You have a collection of shark plushies big enough to hide Big Man underneath. You once cried when Master Mega got sick for a week. Shiver's pupils shrank. Before she'd been averting her gaze to preserve her cool airs. Now she was doing it out of embarrassment. Yeah, well, so what? So you're a huge sappy dork is what? Fry grinned and reached out to tease Shiver's mantle. And it's okay to let that side of you show. The boss obviously already likes hanging out with you. Just let your guard down and stop worrying so much about looking cool. And I bet she'll be head over heels before long. Shiver was silent, still avoiding eye contact. Fry knew how to answer that, sitting cross-legged and laying her hands in her lap. She slowly leaned to the side, plastering the goofiest smile she could manage onto her face, as she inched into Shiver's field of view. Shiver glanced her way for a split second before looking away again, turning her head further to the side. Fry followed suit, scooting over to keep herself firmly within Shiver's peripheral. This turned into a short chase until, at last, Shiver seated, with an exasperated sigh. She morphed into her swim form, at which point Fry reached out to scoop her out of the air. Fine, you win, Shiver grumbled, her tentacles wrapping around Fry's hand. But I'm not sure how I'm even supposed to let my guard down. It's easy around you and Big Man, but she's different. Just being around her makes me feel like I need to compete to prove that I can keep up with her. No matter what we're talking about, I can't help making it about myself. Fry cocked her head to the side, rubbing her chin thoughtfully. That is a tricky question. You said she kept laughing at it though, right? Yeah, I'm worried she's laughing at me because she kept acting like it was funny even when I just sounded dumb. Maybe, Fry admitted. But maybe that's actually a good sign. A lot of people will laugh at anything somebody says if they want to make a good impression. It's like positive reinforcement or something. Who knows? She added with a coy look. Maybe the boss has a crush on you. Shiver blushed at the idea, then blinked. But you laugh at all my jokes too. Fry's eyes widened, and she cleared her throat. We can tackle that one later, she thought. Well, anyway, you didn't finish your story. How did the rest of it go? Alright, we have a short break. Thank you for the 2 months. Yuda and Scroob. Thank you. Oh, I see. Knife, thank you for gifting the 2 subs. I appreciate that. I love this story so much. Makes my heart so full from the moment I read it. Right, you're not hiding it well. We got. Do we have a little triangle here? Also, thank you for the follow, Falello. All right, we continue. Well, Marie began, lapping dust from her gloves as she rolled her neck. I think that's a good day's work. What do you think, Shiver? Oh, Shiver shrugged, setting down a strange, colorful cube mechanism she'd been messing with. You're the boss here, boss. I'm set to go home if you are. She offered a grin that probably looked as awkward as it felt. The idea of going home and relaxing sounded nice after so much tedious work, but then she would have to say goodbye to Marie, as clumsy and off-kilter as she'd felt this entire time. She was still reluctant to end their time together. Marie started to say something, then looked over at Shiver and paused, tilting her head. Are you alright, actually? You seem a little tense. I'm fine, Shiver answered quickly. Maybe just a bit too quickly, because Marie looked concerned now. She tried to double down. Just kind of tired. I'm built for the rough and tumble life after all, so all this standing around and counting things is pretty exhausting. Marie didn't seem to buy it entirely, but at least she smiled at that, which meant she wasn't too worried, and also that Shiver got to see her smile again. Well, if you're sure. Maybe next time I'll set up some training dummies so you can practice your bandit skills. Okay, Shiver thought to herself. We have an opportunity here. We need to think up something charming to say before she goes. Is it a bad idea to ask her on a date? Probably. Would it be weird if we asked her to walk us home? Her thoughts raced through her mind, searching out a good farewell line to help make up for how awkward she'd been all day. Marie was right in front of her, checking over the things she'd written down today to make sure it was all in order. Seriously though, thanks again for showing up to help. This would have been a lot less fun if I didn't have you around, she said with a smile. Shiver felt her heart skip a beat at that last part, briefly short-circuiting. She blurted out the first thing to come to mind. Saturday night! Her hand shot up to cover her mouth near instantly. Marie blinked. Huh? What about Saturday night? Shiver stumbled on her words. Saturday night is... I'm free to hang out again, she clarified. I mean, to help you with this cataloging stuff, but we can also just hang out and do other things, if you'd like to. Things like stargazing, holding hands, watching documentaries about sharks. Marie took a moment to process, then giggled. Sure, hanging out sounds nice. I'll look forward to it. You'd better, because I don't just let anyone hang out with me, you know. Please stop talking, Shiver. Stop talking at literally any opportunity. Once again, Marie laughed. And once again, Shiver had no clue what that laughter even meant. I'll see you around, Shiver, Marie called over her shoulder as she turned to head toward the exit. I hope you have a nice evening. Then she was gone, leaving Shiver to digest the events of the afternoon. Shiver stared after her for a while after she left, then sank slowly to the ground, hands covering her face. That was so embarrassing. Super tsundere, Shiver. Wait, Fry said. Shiver was still sitting in slim form in her arms, tentacles drumming idly against her wrist. She said she wants to hang out with you this Saturday? So you got a date? What? Shiver sputtered. It isn't a date, it's just hanging out. She even called it hanging out when she texted me on the way home. Fry raised her eyebrows. She texted you on the way home? Oh, she said she wanted to make sure I got home safe, and that she forgot to reply to my selfies.
You've been sending her selfies?
Shiver slid back into her upright form, rolling out of Fry's hold in the process, and sitting up against the couch. Well, yeah? Is that weird? At first I just wanted an opinion on an outfit, but then she was really nice and said I was pretty and stylish, and Shiver started to blush. It kind of just became a routine thing. Fry stared at her, eyes wide in disbelief. Realization was beginning to set in. Is the boss actually crushing on her too? What? Why are you staring at me like that for? Shiver leaned away, looking just a little alarmed. Did I say something? Laughing at all her jokes, complimenting her selfies, offering to hang out together.
Deep blue she is!
Fry had to stop herself from blurting out her revelation. She still didn't know for sure, after all. And if Shiver hadn't made the same realization, it would probably just stress her out for Fry to say it out loud. Realizing she was ignoring Shiver's question, she shook her head and offered a quick cover.
Sorry, I just got distracted thinking about something.
She grinned, tilting her head and gently knocking on her own mantle.
I really think it's going to work out though, Shiv. Just remember my advice and try to loosen up, and she'll be golden.
Shiver still seemed noticeably uncertain, but the reassurance made her smile. Thanks, Fry. I'm glad I talked to you. The sound of a stomach rumbling suddenly interjected into the conversation, and Shiver leapt to her feet. I just remembered I forgot to grab lunch before I went to Alterna. Talk to you later, Fry. I need to eat. With that, she was off, leaving Fry sat alone in the living room. Fry watched her go, and then, returning to her favorite beanbag chair, put her chin in her hand and began to think.
I need to talk to Big Man later.
And that is where we end for now. I do believe PeppermintTides, no pressure at all. I do believe they said they are thinking of continuing this. So if they do, I am all over it. I can't wait to eat up this delicious meal. Thank you so much, PeppermintTides, for letting me read this live. Oh, so amazing. Thank you for giving us the adorable Shiver content. Food, water, my river. Let's go. Big man. Hey, so did you confess to her or? Thank you, Opal. Thank you, bro. Thank you, everybody. Lesbianism, she did it. Your gay feelings are showing. Let's go. They got a date. She been sending her selfies? Damn. Oh, they got it bad. Oh, wow. Oh, y'all are having an interesting chat now that I'm like scrolling up. All I see is Macross franchise intensifies, and I know exactly what you mean by that. Oh man, it was so sweet. Yes. Once again, a big shout out to PeppermintTides. I am dropping their Twitter link into the chat right now. Here is their Twitter. All their links are there. This is how I access the story. So it's one of their latest posts as well. Oh man, I am feasting. Wonderful story and voice acting like always. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Kylie. Down dubious. Marie once again proving that lesbians don't know how to pick up on hints. So real and true. So very valid. Aw, man. To be honest, in my experience, right? Because, like, I've dated all genders. So, like, my experience... I feel like, for me personally, it was always harder to, like, get girls' attention. Like, for real, for real. But I love that they are lesbians, like, gosh, as they should. Finally, Marie has a love interest. It's been years. What's that one meme where it's like, it's been 3,000 years? Finally. They be sending fits to each other. I wanna, like, oh my god, I imagine. There was this lovely art that I think Pirat did. But let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm gonna have to... Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to expand the window a little bit. Let me just move it here. Because the search bar for some reason doesn't appear unless you do all that. But there was some lovely art that Pirat did. Oh my god, they drew two, like... Honestly, these are canon lesbians right here. They drew Rika and Shiver together. I thought that was pretty cool. That's a banger right there. But when y'all say fits, it makes me think of... here's some art. Here's what I think Shiver's wardrobe would look like, right? During the fall. So good. There's another one. I love that Little Jet is there. We have this one. And then this one here as well. That's what I'm thinking. Like, hello? Serving it up. It's been 84 years. We're in a healthy relationship. It's time. Throw Callie and Fry in there too. I don't care. Double date? Big man, the Sapphic Defender. Love you, King. Exactly. See, it all works out. It all works out. So good. But this lovely art here is by Erat_rat. So yeah. I can tell Shiver's their favorite. If you want to see more banger art like this, definitely hop over to the Bird app and check them out too. Nintendo got the agenda right. Purr. Yo, Fran, welcome. Oh man, we just finished reading a lovely Mariver fic. That part, I'm definitely gonna try to make that a highlight of that part of the stream. For sure. We got a, our last story is Perlina though. So, you're just in time for that. How do we send fics? Oh, I selected these before stream, so to be honest, I am thinking about when will be the right moment for this, but I used to take in submissions for often, like, it's not like monthly, right? It's kind of like how Splatfest function. It would be every other month. I would do voice requests where people would send in their scripts and I would read them on stream. They'd be like lined up according to theme. So I am considering bringing that back. So that would be a time where I would accept submissions. But more info on that, like, as I can solidify a few resources and other things. There'll have to be like another dedicated server and moderation and all those fun things. Like, sometimes like the behind the scenes work is not always that fun. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see what it becomes when it returns. Shiver and comfy fits, yeah. No way, I just saw that art you were showing on Twitter. Someone probably did retweet it onto your feed, but yeah, you can tell Shiver's a fave. Wait, hold on. I swear. Okay, here's a Fry. Cute Mimikyu cosplay, but yeah, you will definitely see more art of Shiver on this feed. Oh, the IKEA sharks. God, this is such a great trend. I love that people universally drew Shiver with the shark plushes. Oh yeah, there you go. Nogami summoning thousands of lesbians to promote his cephalopod game. So true. I was so happy when people like drew Calfry for me that one time I made a tweet. I think it's gonna catch on. We'll see if they get to interact more in the DLC. I have no idea how to say shark in, what is it, Swedish? Whenever I see that word, okay, maybe I should look up how to pronounce it right now. Right now. Wait, what? There's no little sound thingy? They have audio? Please! Somebody tell me. Oh, flashbang. I'm so sorry. Let me play the audio. I can't hear it. I'm gonna play that again. What? What are they saying? I can't even hear it. Blahage? I don't know. But alright, let's move that back here. Let's continue on. Once again, big shout out to PeppermintTides. Appreciate you so much. Can't find it anywhere. I remember so there is an IKEA in Texas. I don't know if there's only one or if there's a couple more now, but it was always sold out online. Like 2 years ago is when I got mine, I think. And so we would go back to the store every so often to see if they had it in stock. It's super popular, and for a reason. I can definitely see why. Ooh. Alright, let me type in the next story title. Okay. Now, I think, let me check real quick in another tab. I believe that their social media might... Okay, is the tweet coming up? Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe that our next writer is not active on Twitter at the moment. So I was looking. Okay, yeah. They're not active there at the moment, and I currently cannot share the profile, but I will share the link to the archive of their own so you can see more of their work there. It is... Oh my goodness. So many fandoms there, not just Splatoon, but I've seen Sonic, I've seen a few others. Sonic was actually the first franchise that, like, led me to the idea of, like, fanfiction. That's when I first found out what fanfiction was, because I was reading, all the Son Amy fics at the time. Oh, man. To be honest, though, I think one of the bigger ships was Sonic and Shadow. Let's be real. I think it was definitely more popular. Even more than like Knuckles and Rouge, Shadow and Rouge. What are some of the others? I know Blaze and Amy is a thing. I wish they interacted more. Drink? Hydration is good? Oh, let's see. Oh, I see a hydrate now. Okay, right now, let's go. Also, per the pinned message, the sound redeems are off, so let me refund your points. I didn't think, okay, since I like switched them off, you can't hear them, right? But it still took your points anyway? Bruv? Hello? Okay. Let me put on a reverb for this wah.
Wah!
Alright, there you go. How do I... Wait, I can't even refund the points for the Stay Fresh. Oh my god. Since I'm not reading, I guess I'll just go ahead and play the sound. Bruh, they won't let me... That's so weird. Alright, let me open up Blurp then. Give me a second. We're doing behind the scenes stuff. Y'all can't see it, but let's play the sound. There we go. That's so odd. Didn't know it doesn't let me refund those points. Okay. We've been listening to Cryogenic Hopetown for, wow, a good 30-ish minutes. Which song will fit this next one? I can probably bring back the jazz, because you know, that's a whole mood. The jazz is a whole mood, for sure. Maybe even some Persona music. Now I'll bring back the jazz. Oh, first time chatter. Hello, Golda. Welcome. I am currently fixing a few things behind the scenes. Y'all can't see it yet, but I am like slowly fixing things up. Is there teal? I need to get like some some pearl and marina colors in here. All these gradients are kind of it's kind of rough. I literally tried to like mix the colors as best as I could, but I don't think I can. That's the most I can do. Alright, well you get the idea of pearl and marina ink colors. Here it is. There's the text. Where's our jazz? There we go. It is back. I heard the stay fresh. Yeah, I had to play it manually. Blaze Amy is a really cute ship, and I agree. They should interact more. So sweet. It reminds me of like well, since I've watched the Owl House and now it's kind of like Lumity. Cause Blaze and Amity have similar energy, I believe. I really do. Knuckles and Rouge definitely work. Oh yes, because Knuckles is like the soon one in the relationship for sure. It's got the Lupin versus Fujiko dynamic. Yo, I need to watch that show. I watched the newest movie they did for Lupin the Third, but I can't say I've seen the series. I can't say I have seen that yet. Alright. We've been looking at this art for a little bit. Let's hop on over here. Sorry for the flashbang. I believe I can turn on dark mode while we're here. Okay. There we go. Rouge and Topaz from Sonic X were written as lesbians in that show. Oh yeah, true. I saw a couple of posts about that like a few months ago. People rewatching the series. And yeah, you know, I honestly feel like, yeah, the way those two were written, I remember being young and like watching the Japanese dub, and at the time, Rouge, like, I kid you not, there's a scene where like Rouge gets put into handcuffs by Topaz, and Rouge is like, oh, are you into S&M? And that was the first time I learned what that was, and I was like, oh, this dub is so different. Whoa! I was like, what, 14 or 15? I was like, ooh, hey yo. Oh, thank you for the follow, 00 Agent. Welcome. Someone drew fan art of Amy as Luz and Blaze as Amity? I wonder if that's one of my mutuals. I wonder. I need to catch up on Owl House. Oh, you won't regret it. I'm glad that they're giving the series a good send-off. But yeah, definitely recommend. Starting to watch Amphibia as well. That's also on my list. Thank you for the reminder. Alright. I suppose we could play Into the Light at the end. Like at the very end. Let me see. Let me find a tab. Dude, there is this like amazing, phenomenal cover of Maritime Memory that is like, it's done on violin, I believe. Oh, you also suggested Maritime Memory. Okay, got you. That one is... I wish that this person would do more Splatoon covers. Maybe they have. But let's see. It is the Arranged by Portmantone on YouTube. So yeah, they played not only the violin, my bad, it wasn't just violin, it was saxophone, other wind instruments. Like they play like over like 5 instruments. The talent is insane. Oh gosh. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, yeah. I think it would go well with the jazz. I'll play it like towards the end. But without further ado, let's get started. Also, does this, what are the additional tags here? Okay, I don't see the lesbian cephalopods tag, but I find that that's just like such a cute one. It's one of my favorite ones. I recently read something called Keep Me Up Till 4 a.m. It's an 8 in the Hato fic. Oh, you know, I never saw 8 Hato until 14 Crush, and it makes so much sense. To be honest, like, I think you see Calfish more than 8 Hato. But wow. Alright, here we go. This is New You by theashemarie. Summary. The first time Marina realizes that Pearl is growing her hair out, she doesn't say anything. They're freshly engaged, and Pearl acts like it's no big deal. But it clearly is a big deal. This is a post-proposal fic, based off of @Grunkleclav's headcanon on Twitter, that Inklings grow their hair out when they're betrothed. Oh, okay. Let me see, I think they linked to it, right? So real quick, I think, let me fade this out, because I think there's gonna be like a flashbang otherwise. This art piece, oh my god. This? I remember seeing this. This was from back in 2019. Gosh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since then. I headcanon that betrothed Inklings grow their tentacles out for their wedding day, so that they can wrap them around their spouses as squids of today do in mating. Here's Pearl just months away from marrying Marina. Look at her hair! Look at the Splatoon art style. I remember seeing this and the interaction, and when theashemarie was like, yo, I want to write something about this. I believe the same interaction is in the comments. Yeah. What? There's me! Yo, wow. 2019, huh? I love these brushes. That's so cool. Oh, what's up, Yakiri? Welcome back. Did you catch the end of the River fic? We're just starting on the Perlina one, which is our final story for the evening. I love this one so much. This is the art that the story is based off of as well. So pretty. That's an amazing headcanon. Yeah, this art is done by @Grunkleclav. There they are. I love the brushes so much. Like, dang, she do be styling though. Oh my gosh, hello. Right? Alright, alright, this is like, in order to turn off dark mode, to turn it on, it has to invert the colors, so, I am shielding y'all's eyes while I do that. Okay. Alright, back to the story. We read the lovely summary here. There's additional notes, though. When I saw this headcanon on Twitter, I thought about it for hours, so I had to slap together a one-shot about it. Perlina, because I'm predictable. Please go support @Grunkleclav and the original tweet. Let's go. This is a new you. The first time Marina realizes that Pearl is growing her hair out, she doesn't say anything. The ring is fresh on her finger, not even a few weeks old, and Marina is all jitters and excitement. She's new to all this. Wedding planning, wedding customs, but Pearl is helping guide her as best as she can. Marina is sitting at her desk, tapping away at her computer, answering emails to producers, sound guys, their agent, when she realizes Pearl is sitting across from her with headphones on, listening to a track that Marina slapped together a few weeks ago, and then promptly forgot about because of the proposal and all. And she has one hand against the earpiece, pressing it into her ear. That's what makes Marina realize. She stares at Pearl in that familiar listening position and realizes that her hair is just a touch longer. It brushes just there, further down her arm, and Marina stares at it. Pearl has always been diligent about keeping her hair at the exact same length for the past 2 years, which is the only reason that Marina notices. Without fail, Pearl will rein her tentacles in when they get even an inch too long, and that's been one of the only constants in their ever-changing lives. Pearl's hair stays the same. Marina stares and Pearl doesn't notice because she has her eyes closed, while she listens. She leans into the music and sways with it, causing her tentacles to move. They brush her shoulders, and Marina watches, entranced, confused, curious. She doesn't say anything though, because Pearl opens her eyes, pulls one headphone off, and immediately starts jabbering about the track.
It's sick, Rena. I have an idea for the bridge, though.
Marina is pulled into brainstorming, and she forgets all about it. A month later, and Pearl's hair is at least 3 inches longer. Marina officially can't ignore it now, but she also feels like it'd be rude to ask. It's a silly thing to think because they're open with each other, and don't keep any secrets. But Marina feels like it's not her place to question Pearl's hair choices. After all, Pearl has never once commented on Marina's decisions with her own tentacles, even during the massive growth period after they first met. She's always respectfully expressed her admiration, so Marina wants to do the same. One night, late, in the dark, when Pearl is half asleep in Marina's arms, Marina buries her face in Pearl's hair just to smell her, just to help ground herself after the whirlwind month they've had of wedding planning and work and concerts. And Pearl chuckles and mutters.
Do you like it?
Marina pulls back just enough so she can see Pearl's face. Like what? Pearl's eyes are clearly too heavy for her to open, so she must be talking from the space between dreams and wakefulness.
My hair. I'm doing it for you.
Marina can't make sense of that. She stares at Pearl's face, trying to derive some kind of meaning out of her smooth, relaxed features. But then Pearl snuggles into the pillow, and Marina sees the exact moment when she falls all the way into sleep. Marina follows not long after. In the morning, she forgets all about it and doesn't ask. 6 inches later, and Marina officially feels like she's being played. Pearl parades around the house and throws it over her shoulder, stands in their bathroom mirror with an elastic band between her teeth, and hugs it up into a ponytail, drawing her arms so high above her head that her shirt rides up and exposes the milk-white expanse of her stomach. And when she hugs Marina over the back of the couch, wrapping her arms lightly around Marina's neck, Marina is veiled in hair, curtained by it, surrounded.
I can't wait until it reaches my knees,
Pearl says one day, happily staring at herself in the mirror.
It should be long enough then.
Marina, with her own long hair knotted up on top of her head, doesn't know what to say because she's just so confused. She makes a small noise, neither positive or negative. A gentle, that's more of an acknowledgement of hearing than anything. And Pearl squints at her in the mirror.
What's up, Rena? You don't like it?
There's something there, just behind her voice, an edge that could be upset, or impatience, or anger. And Marina quickly waves her hand to diffuse it. No! It's just different! I've never seen it this long before. Pearl smiles then, a small thing that lifts Marina's heart just to see.
Well, you've got such a head start on me. I've gotta catch up.
Marina still doesn't know what that means, but at this point she's too nervous to ask. Quick water break. On the street, people don't need to see Marina's ring to know. Of course, this isn't surprising, considering how all over social media and gossip mags they are right now. What is surprising is how often people approach just to express admiration for Pearl's hair. It's growing out nicely, one shopkeep says, while they're waiting for their lunch order. Marina, preoccupied with messages on her phone, doesn't initially compute that statement. But then Pearl replies.
It's going a lot faster than I thought. This was the only thing I was dreading about the whole process, but I'm actually enjoying it.
Marina can't express her confusion in words anymore. Instead, she just feels like her brain is frozen, or trying to function while submerged in the thickest ink imaginable. She can only watch, wide-eyed, as the woman behind the register looks at Pearl's tentacles with open, happy glee. I was the same way, It's the most satisfying feeling in the world when they reach past her lower back. Just wait. Marina feels like she's being shaken around, boggled, gobsmacked. She can't think it's Pearl's hands over her. She can't think it's Pearl hands over her card to pay, and she definitely can't get her mouth under control when the shopkeep turns to her and asks, "Are you growing yours any longer?" "They're already plenty long, but I know quite a few people who wanted them all the way to the floor." Is all Marina can manage, and Pearl looks at her with a critical, narrowed expression. She must see something on Marina's face. Something desperate that screams, "Help me!" Because she chuckles and grabs Marina's hand.
She's leaving them. She's ready.
The shopkeep grins at them, huge and delighted. "Well, congratulations to you both. I know it's going to be lovely." Marina accepts her sandwich with numb hands and feels slightly sick, like she's missing some cultural context that she desperately needs. She looks at Pearl and... Pearl, with her hair piled up on her head, grins up at her, happy as she's ever been. Oh no! Will she find out the answer? Also, thank you for the follow, Puppy. Puppy Meppo, thank you. Eventually, Pearl catches on. It takes a while, but one evening, as they're watching a dumb rom-com over takeout, something clicks in her, and she throws her chopsticks down.
Oh!
She cries.
You're an oxling!
Marina, tense because of the sudden loud sound, feels her face screw up into a shocked, incredulous expression. "Yeah?" she says slowly. "I am. You knew that. Pearly, are you okay?"
I'm fine! You don't get it! You don't get why I'm growing my tentacles out!
Marina trusts Pearl with her life, with her secrets, with her past, and with her future, but something about that makes her feel red hot with shame, as if Pearl is judging her. She looks down at her food and digs around, looking for something she can't find. Pearl must see her embarrassment because she lays a hand on Marina's arm.
Hey,
She says, quiet, like she's talking to a startled bird.
it's okay. I'm sorry. I should have realized earlier.
Marina shrugs and pokes at a piece of chicken with her chopsticks. "I just figured it was something you wanted to do."
Rena,
Pearl lets out a small chuckle.
I thought you knew. After all the crappy rom-coms we've watched and yelled at together?
Marina looks up, squints at Pearl, and then to the movie that's still going, quietly on her laptop. On screen, the girl, betrothed to a boy she's realizing she's not in love with, has tentacles down to her mid-thigh. The boy, sitting across the table from her, looks almost the same, except his are pulled back and away from his face. Marina stares, frustrated, as they begin to argue, and she loses all meaning as their speech speeds up. All she can focus on is their hair.
It's like this.
Pearl reaches over and smacks the spacebar to pause the movie. On screen, the two are glaring at each other. Pearl points at the girl's hair.
We grow our tentacles out when we're engaged, so that during the ceremony, we can wrap them around our partner, especially during the vows. It creates this connection and you cradle each other close, and it's a way to show that we're a unit and we've been doing it since forever. I suck at explaining, but trust me, it's huge.
Marina looks away from the movie and at Pearl's face. She's blushing hard, avoiding Marina's eyes, and her tentacles have fallen forward so that they're hiding part of her face. Marina feels her brain pick back up, chugging like a train as she computes all this new information. That's so much sweeter than she expected. She knows that inklings, on the whole, are an emotive, expressive species who are often overcome with grand waves of affection, but this is something else entirely. This is something ancient, traditional, an expression of an all-consuming love that everyone can read and understand. And Pearl threw herself into it immediately. The second Marina said yes, she gave up on her careful tentacle maintenance and fell, head first, into tradition. into this performative ancient ritual just to ensure that their marriage was perfect and so that everyone could see how much she was dedicated to Marina and to getting this right. Oh, Marina breathes. She feels her face split in two in a small, dawning smile. Pearl has never been this dedicated to tradition. In fact, she usually scoffs at anything that remotely looks like it's been passed down for generations, because to her, rules and customs are always meant to be broken, to be challenged.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl mutters. Now she's the embarrassed one.
That's why. I know it might seem silly, but I wanted to show you how much you mean to me. I wanted to surround you with my tentacles because I love it when you do that to me, and...
Pearlie? Marina grabs her hand, squeezes once just to reassure her. That's so sweet. She pulls Pearl's hand up and lays a small kiss across the back of it. I don't know what to say. Pearl sniffles once, like she's trying not to cry, and that strikes Marina right between the eyes.
Ain't gotta say nothing. I'm just sorry you didn't know until now. All this work and you just thought I was jerking you around.
Marina laughs and leans over so she can plant a small kiss on Pearl's lips. You're so soft sometimes. I love it. Pearl grins then.
I'll show you soft.
She wraps her arms around Marina's neck and drags her down again. Deepens the kiss. Her tentacles surround them, brush against Marina's own in places where they've never touched before, and it sends a little thrill through her body.
Besides,
Pearl mutters against Marina's lips. The vibrations of it make Marina hum.
I want everyone to know. I want them all to know that we're getting married.
Marina laughs. Oh, I think they know. In the end, Pearl's tentacles end up huge and near the floor. Never one to back down from a challenge, she only starts to manage them when they begin to hinder her dancing. Marina lets her own grow out a foot just to join in the fun, and to make her own intentions quite clear to anyone who's watching them. It brings Pearl immense joy when she finally realizes, rather belatedly, and she tackles Marina into a hug when she finally puts it together. Pearl smiles more as they get closer to the day, never complains of headaches or heavy hair, and she accepts compliments with absolutely zero grace. She's perfectly aware that she looks like a girl on the verge of marriage, and it lights her up from the inside, puffs her up like a bird, and she preens whenever anyone tells her that she's glowing and that her hair is beautiful. She loves being in love, and she loves how obvious it is on her when she's got her hair like this. She loves Marina, and she loves being able to telegraph that without saying it. Marina, for her part, stands tall next to Pearl and wears her hair down all the time. Usually, when they're out casually, she pulls it back, but in the run-up to the wedding, she wears it long and curling down her back or over her shoulder, so that she and Pearl are a match set. It brings Pearl so much joy, and she beams up at Marina every chance she gets, squeezes her hand hard, and eventually kisses her when she thinks no one's watching. There's always someone watching. The night before, they cuddle up in bed together and their tentacles wrap around each other. It's still an exciting and new sensation for Marina, because Pearl's short hair didn't have enough surface area to pull it off well, and she thinks she's going to miss it.
Miss what?
Pearl asks, sleepy. She's got her head on Marina's chest, listening to her hearts, and one hand is drawing small shapes and letters into the skin of Marina's stomach, just underneath her shirt. Marina, who didn't realize she spoke aloud, feels her face heat up. Nothing. She sighs and looks down. Looks at Pearl's hair, so long, like a cape. One of the tentacles is wrapped lightly around Marina's leg, while another is currently caught up in a dance with Marina's longest.
I'm not gonna cut it for a while,
Pearl says, as if she can read Marina's mind. She looks up in time to see Marina's brow furrow. Don't get me wrong, I love it short, but it's nice to, do stuff like this. And everyone stares at us. It just makes me feel so good. Marina chuckles. Wait a minute. I think I just read the line. Hold on. That was Pearl speaking.
Don't get me wrong. I love it short, but it's nice to, you know, do stuff like this. And everyone stares at us, and it just makes me feel so good.
Marina chuckles. You like attention.
No? Well, yes. But I like it when everyone knows in an instant that we're together. I love you, and I want everyone to know I love you.
Marina's been smiling so much lately that she thinks the muscles in her face are getting stronger. But the grin that conjures itself is so big, it makes her cheeks hurt. It's a good thing we're getting married tomorrow, huh? Pearl sits up, almost bonking her head into Marina's chin.
We are! Rena, we're getting married tomorrow!
Marina throws her head back and laughs. Yeah, we are. Did you forget?
No, wow! I can't fucking believe it!
Marina hugs her close, throws her arms around Pearl's body with its heavy curtain of hair, and squeezes her as tight as she can. Pearl lets out a little high-pitched squeak, and Marina feels one of her tentacles loop itself around one of Pearl's. I can't wait, Marina mutters.
Me either.
Pearl cranes up and plants a kiss on Marina's jaw, because that's all she can reach.
Can't wait to wrap you up completely.
Marina laughs again and buries her face in the top of Pearl's head. She really, truly can't wait to experience that tradition, to feel so encompassed by Pearl that nothing else will matter. Nothing else will exist. I can't wait, Marina repeats, and she desperately means it. And that is the end. Whoa, such a cute story. Here are the ending notes. Let's see. I have no idea if real octopuses do the whole tentacle thing, but let's just say that Marina doesn't know anything about octoling marriage rituals. She was conscripted into the army at such a young age, and she left at 16, so she wasn't very in touch with that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's go with that. No wedding on screen because I'm terrified of putting that on paper. Gotta save that for my proposal fic, you know? Alright, oh, yes, the Ashemarie does have a Tumblr. They have 2 Tumblr links. So, comments and kudos are cherished and appreciated. Let me see if I can grab that link, and let's see. I will drop that in chat. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the scuff though, where I thought I had read Pearl's line as Marina. But I was on the verge of crying. I was actually gonna tear up though. I was trying to hold it in, bro. I was like trying to keep it together. Like it's so good. I love all the stories that we read tonight. Well, does that mean I love my story too? I guess so. Before it was just kind of there. But my goodness. Perfect timing on the song. Yeah, I didn't even have it like queued up, so I had to like break away and type Into the Light music box real quick. Oh, but I was so happy. I love this so much. Let's go, lesbians. I love the emotes. That's so cute. That's what's my Perlina intermission is shame. And the Ashemarie is, oh my god, they're so dedicated. They're so dedicated. I love their content. I'm not crying, you're crying. 100 hearts for the story, yes. Please go give them some support. Just absolutely phenomenal work. And I hope that I may get the chance, that I may be so honored to read more of their stories. I believe back in 2021, I read like a few other stories that were featured in the Frostbite's Perlina zine, which was like a winter-themed Perlina project. I also wrote a story for that one, and I wasn't too proud of it. And but I was also supposed to narrate that for the channel. Still haven't. Maybe someday. Hopefully. Please go give the Ashmarie and PeppermintTides some support. I'll be really happy if y'all did. I had a lot of fun reading these. I kind of miss like getting to voice like these characters like and see a different side of them. I love all the interpretations that we heard tonight. For Shiver, Marie, Perla Marina. It was so good. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna fade that out for now. So I can pull up a different window. But wow, I just so blessed and so honored that I had the chance to do stuff like that. Okay. Speaking of which, I know there's definitely more Perlino Week art going around. I think today is the AU day, so there's some pretty cool art. At least I was able to retweet one. I'll have to go to the account real quick. Give me just a second. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, y'all. It was such a blast. I seriously love getting the chance to just kick back and relax, read a few stories. Let's see. Oh, okay, now that I'm on the Perlino Week account, we got some food. We got some good food. Let me bring that up. I'm bouncing on my chair. Yeah, I can't keep I can't keep the excitement in either. Like I was like trying so hard not to wave my arms around while I'm reading, but actually like when I'm like recording lines, I like get very expressive anyway. Like sometimes doing those gestures actually really helps out a lot. Especially like when I need to get the emotion right. Honestly, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We'll look at Perlino Week's Twitter for a little bit, and that's pretty much it for me, y'all. Thank you again so much. Thank you to the writers, and thank you to all of you in chat for being so kind and supportive. Thank you for the gay. Hell yeah. Perlino Week, yeah. Let me see. I need to get the window up. I need to make sure it's the right window. Okay, yeah. Now we'll leave it here. I think there is good. Oh man, so excited. I think we're on, okay, World Tour was yesterday. Today is Alternate Universe? Yeah, Alternate Universe. And so one of the ones I retweeted, it's so cute. It's got Pearl as an Octoling. It's not the beta Pearl design, but you'll see it in a minute, I think. Let's go through and look at these. Back at it again with the Super Paper Mario AU. Hello? Oh, look, that's so cool. Okay, the only one I played is the 1,000-Year Door, so I'm not sure which character Pearl is dressed up as. If y'all know, if you got hints, please let me know. But look at this, the background's so sick too. Oh, thanks for the hydrate as well, Superstar Gamer. Thanks for reminding me. Now that I see that, the redeems can come back on. So let me go to channel points. Switch all of them back on. Like the other sound redeems. The character redeems were never turned off. Just the soundboard, the sound bites. Okay, there we go. Oh, it seems the Stay Fresh was actually still on. That's funny. So I guess when I thought I couldn't hear it, I just played it a second time. That is no problem at all. yeah, look at this. Yo, thank you for the follow, Zalos. I think I might have missed another follow. Let me see. The Mint Mermaid, thank you for the follow as well. Just catching up on that. Super Paper Mario AU? Hello? Yeah, so cool. Have a good night, Kylie. Thanks for hanging out. It was an awesome experience to just come and sit here. If you keep me up till 4 AM next time, I think I would explode. Thanks for the lovely vibes. Oh, wishing you great health as well. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh man, I would love to do this again sometime because there's definitely more. There's even more like winter themed Perlina fics. Since I mentioned frostbites earlier. This was so chill. Let's see. Unibooney's art. Yo, deep cut in the background? Sick. Oh, more from Unibooney. They got a little comic? What's this? I think this is their Splatfest prompt. Indoor versus outdoor 2.0. I think that was a Squid Sister Splatfest theme. The way they color the tentacles is so cool. Super cool. Let me make myself a little bit smaller though. It's like I'm covering up some of the art. But oh, it's so cool. There's some dialogue too. Thank you for the wonderful narration. It's been a delight. Thank you. What's Pearl saying?
Trust me, spending the holidays shredding the slopes is where it's at.
But wouldn't it be more intimate sharing that time inside?
Intimate, huh, Marina?
You know what I meant! God, the smug Pearl, so good. I think Marina has said that during the Tenta live, right after they sing Into the Light, she has said the line like, wow, that performance got really intimate there for a moment, huh? And Pearl's like, you know, whenever I remember this number, it reminds me of Mountain on Time and all that. Ayo? Wait, we just got a message in chat? Whoa! Thank you. I don't think I have the little goal up here, but thank you so much for helping me reach the sub goal. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, there it is. Wow, you're really out here. It just gave me the notification. The shit-eating grid. It's such a funny phrase to me. It's always been such a funny phrase whenever I hear that. Oh my god, co-siren art! The AU art! Whoa! Pokemon's been clogging up my brain because of Scarlet and Violet, so I had to draw this. Couldn't fit in their whole teams, but oh my lord! Yo, this fucking slaps! Look at the shading, what? That's so cool. Look at the Gardevoir over there. That's not Gardevoir. Wait, no, that is Gardevoir. I don't know what the one on the right is, but what? That's so cool. Look at Marina's hair. Look at Pearl's expression. Wow. Also, what's up, Afternoon Kitty? Marina's pretty much canon with all that subtext. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Whoa, there's so much cool stuff here. Yo, more Toonylib art. It's you and me against the Universe World Tour coming soon. Man, I am feasting. I love all these styles. They're so unique. Aw, man. Okay, I'm gonna go on another retweeting spree. You have been warned if you were following me on the Bird app. I retweeted a bunch of day one art, so more is coming your way. Ooh, look. We got, oh my god, that outfit for Marina is giving. We have Pearl as an Octarian Elite. This one is by the Octobot King, literally at the Octobot King. So cool. Some sketches from Loose Dragon. Whoa, the way that they drew Marina's tentacles there. Oh, people are making Spotify playlists as well. I know my friend Clem made one recently. Oh, more fics! Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more fics with Perlina Week this year. Oh, Chiara art once again. We saw that in yesterday's stream. Not this one, but their world tour piece. This is their AU day piece. Oh, and look at these colors. Marina's arms and abs. Octo abs? Yes. They were also in the Frosty Fest piece. Those are Pokemon trainers. What do you think their teams would be? I'm not that well versed in Pokemon, so I probably couldn't really answer. I could be like, the most I could really be sure about is maybe what types of trainers it would be. I don't know. Pearl gives me like, and it's not just because of Iono, right? But like, Pearl probably could be an electric type gym leader. To be honest, I think it was DNA's art with the recent Splatfest animation. They had Captain dress up as Iono because in that animation they were an electric type because of the Zapfish little Zapfish thing. But Marina, maybe grass? I think. I don't know. Pokemon fans in chat, please help. I need to play more of the games. This is so sweet. We got more art, more writing, more art. Run away from our troubles. I'll go wherever you go, Pearl. Yo, this is by Awesome Pig 7. I believe they also wrote for the voice acting request way back when. A blast from the past here. Oh, here's Starry Shark's art. This is the one I saw this morning. I think that's the only one I retweeted so far. Oh, look at this. Ooh. On the hook. Marina's hair. The little crown ponytail holders. I've been lurking for a bit, but I joined at the last story. It was so wholesome and good. Oh, it's great to have you though. No worries. Yeah, that story, New You, that was the one I've wanted to read for so long. I need to look up Perlina playlist. Oh yeah, I think I may have retweeted Calmer Emerald's one. Psychic for Marina? Pearl's probably electric? Healer electric works with her metal background. Ooh, your mind. Your mind. Marina would definitely be a steel gym leader. Her fascination with machines and stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, these colors are so good. So tasty. Well, we got Just Biscuits art. Let's see. Oh my god. Ayo, actually? This is their AU piece. My favorite Squidmas / Octopus movie. Is this a Gremlins reference? Bro, look at the lighting though. My god. Yo. I remember Jazz Biscuits did like a lot of traditional art. It's so cool to see their digital stuff. That is so pretty, bro. What? They even got the like Splatoon font in there? No way, that's so sick. Alright, let's keep scrolling here. Oh, Digimon! We were talking about Pokemon, but for the AU, someone did Digimon. Whoa, man, I haven't kept up with Digimon since like 2013. I don't know what's been happening with the series. But that's so nice. The style is cool. This one's by what's the ad? At Snake Bandage. Yo. I've never seen this before. That's so cool. We got some more. I'm gonna do a quick scroll through. We got some Gmod stuff in the house. Got some more sketches. Yo, is this a vampire AU? Oh, that is so cool. World tour. We got them with deep cut. Ooh. I love the AUs where it's like Pearl being the Octoling instead. Out of the hook. Ooh. Bomb Psycho 100 AU? That's interesting. Yo, they got the little the little creatures on the side too. Yippee! Oh, that's cool. Bomb Psycho is so good. Wait, Unidot art, let's go. Oh my god, Marina's hair. Hello. Oh, that is so pretty. Let's see. I never know how to read this ad, but let's see. Alternate universe. 2 alternate scientists currently doing their own research on the local cephalopods. Imagine? Oh my god, wait. Okay, so my window's open right now. When I turn around to see, the moon is huge right now. Whoa, the moon is like, oh my god. If y'all are able to see, if y'all are able, like, if you don't have like a cloudy sky right now, I didn't know there was gonna be another super moon or harvest moon. I thought, wait, oh, it's the cold moon. I think it might be the sturgeon moon. Because it's like the beginning of the month. Whoa, it looks so cool right now. Yeah, y'all should definitely take a look. We're gonna do another quick scroll through. Let's see, look at all this stuff. I definitely cannot recommend enough at Perlina Week for your viewing pleasure. Just witness all of this witness all this amazing work from the fan base, and I just, as soon as I scroll down, I find the SpongeBob Marina Squidward. What? Never in my life, but I ever imagined something like this. Yes, you can see brilliant and blurred imagery such as this. What? Wow. Is it a full moon right now? Yes, it's so pretty. I turned around and I'm like, what is that orb in the sky? Because it's more massive than it usually is. The moon is serving tonight. Like, wow. At first I thought that was like, I was like, wait, is that like someone's Christmas light thing? And I'm like, wait, no, that's the moon. Let's keep scrolling through. Oh, wait, that's pretty. Is this SFM? I think so. There's Beta Pearl. I was wondering when we'd see Beta Pearl. The fry redeem. It's so cursed. Stop. Yo. Is Pearl supposed to be Patrick or something? Wait, to go back to this one, maybe. God. Oh, this one's cute. Yeah, see, there's so much here. Oh, wait, there's Killa. There's Killa's art. World Tour. Man, I remember when the first artwork of Pearl and Marina dropped, right? For, what was it? Back in June of this year when their album art released for Damp Socks. And, like, fastest artists on, the state side, Killa and Pudding, they both had pieces done, like, at 7 a.m. I'm like, yo. I remember. I was there for that. That's so good. I love their expressions. Oh, this one's cute. There's so much. Just looked outside of my window. The moon is so beautiful and shining very bright. Yeah. And I can't wait to go observe that. Well, in just a few moments. That's pretty much it for me, everybody. Wanted to share a bit more Perlina. I ended with the Perlina story because, you know, we're still in Perlina week. And I've been thoroughly enjoying everything that we've been seeing so far. Here's the other Coast Siren Marina piece. Yeah, we saw this one yesterday, but just once again, the Frosty Fest 2.0. With them abs. I remember dying when Marina's outfit was revealed. Pearl's blinged out too? Yes, as she should. So much good stuff. Oh, the Splatfest art style. Warm cuddles versus winter dates. Honestly, that's a tough Splatfest. But I think I'd be team cuddle all the way. Gonna head out now, but thanks for the stream. Thank you for joining in as well, Majesty. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I got 2 pieces of art done while listening. Yo! Let's go! That's amazing. I'll make sure to peek in more often. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for the follow, Penguin Gamer. But yeah, that's it for me, y'all. I've got to start getting ready to head out for today. Oh, wait. Behind me? Why is the sub notification all the way over there? I think I put it over there. Thank you for the 3 months as well, Zone Master. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the support. You tuned in like right as I'm about to end things, but hopefully I'll see y'all next time. Let's see. Next stream is this Thursday. It is the lovely, super hype, fresh off the hook collab with my bestie Dan. We're gonna be checking out the Mario Kart 8 DLC finally, since I wasn't able to today. But it's gonna be a grand time. You're also gonna see some lovely Dan art. And it is happening, let's see, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Pretty early for the UK folks as well. Not too early, but not abysmally late like my streams usually are. Oh man. It'll be a great time. Of course, we'll be talking about, you know, more Splatoon stuff. Probably be playing Inklings and whatnot. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Please enjoy the rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Get some good rest. Thank you so much for the vibes. Ah, look at that. Look at that art. I get the feeling that I'm forgetting something. There weren't any redeems, were there? There weren't, right? Let me check real quick. Okay, there weren't. Alright. Well, stay fresh, everyone. And yeah, once again, please take care of yourselves. Until the next stream, catch y'all later. You would put in a redeem the moment I say that. Oh. Yes, if you are a Patreon member or a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member, yeah. If you're in the Discord, yeah, definitely y'all should join Azure and play some Mario Kart. I want to like give y'all my first reactions on stream tomorrow, so I will play then. But for the redeem, let's see. Let me get the reverb.
Wish house only.
There you go. All right. Well, one last redeem to end the stream. Bye, everybody. Have a nice night. Thank you for everything. Had so much fun with the stories. 3DS Rainbow Road. Yeah, can't wait. Even though I never played Mario Kart 7. Crazy, right? Nah. Maple Treeway, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Stay fresh, everybody. Alright, I am gone for real. Bye-bye.